recording for. My name is Henry Langham, and as you know, I recently received a parcel. Inside that parcel, there was a document pertaining to what I do not currently know. There was a ticket for a flight. There was a watch, an amp, some amp wire. The entire package actually smells fairly awful. I don't quite know why. But I thought today I'd just share with you what I found in this document so far. Well, on the front we have a post-it note. It says, "Ace, here is the rest from UB." And I actually don't know exactly what that means, but it sounds to me like there's been something given before, and this is the rest. There's a date at the top, which is the 9th of November, 2010. On the second page, we have a dialogue between a man named Simeon and someone else, and I actually found, and I've highlighted it for you, there's some unusual emphasis placed on some of the letters, and I've actually managed to find some coding in it, and it says, "He ran? Yes, he ran." Slightly unusual, I know, and I'm not quite sure exactly what that is talking about yet, but we move on. On the third page we have lots of code, and I'm not exactly sure what that means yet, but I have a friend who let's just say he can translate it. So I'll hope to be able to tell you exactly what that means in the days to come. On the fourth page, that there is what seems to be an ace of spades attached, and it's in a plastic envelope, and it really does smell quite horrible, if I'm honest. I'm not exactly sure what the figure is actually talking about here. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe from the material before it's pertaining to that, but I'm not exactly sure. I've made some notes here. Room with a view. You won't know what that means, and I hope to God you never find out what that means. But there will be more camps. And finally, the fifth page, we have a pentagon. And well, the only thing I could find was I thought it might have been coordinates, and that those coordinates point to something significant in the middle, but again, I don't know what that could be. I'm really not sure. Hence, it actually says there is always a middle, which is where I think I got that from. The watch I received is rather nice. It's a Cartier Le Must watch, and it's set to midnight. Well, it's set to 12. It may not be midnight. 12-amp fuse from Whitson. And that's about it. As for now. Again, if I find anything more, I'll let you know. The few days I have left before I leave, I'm really just mentally preparing myself. You see, this is all I've received. I've had no word. And why me? I don't know why me. haven't exactly been frank with you. And since it's not really gonna matter anymore, I thought that now would be the perfect time to tell you exactly what I know. I was adopted. However, I did have a father. He was a adventurous scientist. My mother was a humble housewife. Nothing important at all. My brother, he was always a bit of an oddball. He made jokes at the expense of others at the most inappropriate times. And he drove my mother to despair. He was obsessed with life. Well, he was actually obsessed with death. And therefore he was a perfect son to my father. You know, I hear things in the night. I sleep terribly when I can hear things in the night. I hear screaming, just the loudest screams you can imagine. The noise of electrical impulse, howling, and crying. It was almost ready to lift. Everything was ready to lift. But I decided, no. It was almost ready to lift. I think from now on, I will code these messages. And there are 3 sayings. How's your wife? How's the wife? And there is always a middle, and you will know exactly what I say when I say them. How's the wife?